it's not working. Okay. The mic's not working.
The problem is that this mic. There's a
Oh,
problem
it's
in
working.
more in now.
Okay. They said it's work. It's working. I can hear myself, right? You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Oh, the phones are up.
Yes.
Sanibonani.
Hello.
Ninjani.
Siyaphila.
Ngiyaphila. You ladies look beautiful.
Thank you.
Honestly, like I want you to turn to your left and tell the one in your left to say Avumuhle. And then turn to your right and turn to the other one and say Avumuhle. You ladies are beautiful. I can see your whole makeup on flick. Lashes on flick. Everything is on flick. See a flick flicker today. You guys are beautiful. I want you to just clap for yourselves. I just want to say I honor you. I honor Ndlovukazi. I think we have just a special relationship that I can't even define it myself. But you know, when you're a woman and you're just in love with a woman, I think maybe at times she thinks, no, Sisha is just
Obsessed.
she's just too much, you know? Because I find myself most of the time, I'll be looking at her and then out of the blue, I'll send her a message meeting. You are so beautiful. Because that's what I do. I admire beauty when I see it. So I just wanted to say, Bayete Ndlovukazi, we welcome you today and I honor you.
Bayete.
Right. Sihle Sibisi is my name, as they've just introduced me. Just want to say, just a week ago, I was also appointed as the national spokesperson for the Ladies of All Nations South Africa. Now, this is a group of women internationally and in South Africa that stand together and fight the different scourges of gender-based violence and femicide. So being here for me is an honor. Self-love. Self-love. You know, Sihlezi Lana was sitting here. I love the setting. The setting. It's very intimate for us women to learn, to be able to talk and be able to go out there and spread love. Self-love. This is one thing that Tina as women we lack. Right? And the reason why I say we lack it is because we are the number one people that are so easy to inflict pain on each other. Us as women, it is so easy for us to look at each other and start downsizing each other. I'll give a typical example. Surely Miss Lana. Some of you, when you walked in, you're probably looking at what is she wearing? What is she wearing? Is there a label to it? The hair is it okay? Already, without even saying it, within yourself, you're already looking down on another woman. But what I say to women is, when you do that, it's a reflection of who you are within yourself. Because it means you're lacking self-love within yourself. Remember, according to the Bible of CBC is you can't give what you don't have. Yes, according to my Bible. Because people have said, oh, CBC is controversial. And I said, you know what? According to my life book, this is how I'm choosing to live. And according to the Bible of CBC, you can't give what you don't have. If I'm failing to love myself, I can't love the next person. Instead, I'm toxic. I will be the one that's causing conflict around people's lives. And about you are the first to say it wasn't me as women. We are the first to say it wasn't me. She did this without taking time to introspect. I'll give a typical small example. Men cheat, right? Men cheat. We've seen it, we've heard it, we lived through it. But I understand there are people, there are men who cheat with men. Okay, let's park that. But if we as women were to unite and say, I refuse to be the side chick to that man that I know belongs to that woman. Imagine what type of life we'd be living in. Because the problem is, we are enablers of gender-based violence and femicide. And enablers is because, remember, gender-based violence and femicide doesn't start when they hit you. It's the things we say. The things we say, the things we do, the pain we inflict to other women silently so. And then we will sit on our high horses thinking, no, right. I don't belong in that category. That is why as Kwanele Foundation, we stand up and we say, no, let's stop amplifying men perpetrators. Because women are masters of manipulation. We are masters of pretense. We are masters of saying, angazi lutho, and yet you know very well. Imagine if we united and we said, no, that is Sike's husband, or that is Sike's fiance. Yes, unelihlo, because hey, mamela, all dogs bark at a moving car. So as beautiful as I am, it will be very suspicious if a dog is not barking me born. You understand? So if a dog is barking at a moving car, it doesn't mean the car must stop. So the problem with us is every bark that comes our way, we want to stop. And the more we stop is the more we reduce our value. Remember back in the days, Maskula, we had those phones where you would take coins inside, right? Those phones. Some women are those public telephones. Because you know why? Where now every dog that barks, you stop for it. Every dog that says, I want your number, you give. So imagine that phone. Everyone who wants to phone, we are Tata gate. You take it, you put a 2 rand, you call. When you're done with the call, what do? You drop it and get. So you become a broken telephone, a public, not even broken, a public one, because every man that you stop for or every dog that you stop for comes, uses you and walks away. And why I'm saying this is because the problem is that siyathanda ukuthanda abantu abangabelongi kithi. Umthande ngoba unekude. Kodwa wazi ukuthi lo enaye what she went through to make sure ukuthi lo bhuti ophambi kwakhe uyile ndlela angayiyo. That's the problem. So when I say women are enablers, this is one of the reasons why we are enablers of gender-based violence and femicide. Because if we united and said, not in our name, not in our lifetime, will we keep quiet? Some of us, your best friend has introduced you to her boyfriend or her husband, but you are the one that is sleeping with the husband. Yes, because women, we're very close. We're very, very close. Because thinking I had to start with closeness. And you're like, no, Tapsing, I grew up with her. We are family. Doti. Because she's busy. It is not fashionable to have a group of 20 friends. It's not. I can count my friends for you on my fingers. Life has taught me, or life has shown me, that through pain, women vanish. Yes. Through pain, women vanish. When I went through the most in my lifetime, women vanished. If women did not vanish, they were the very people that were selling ikamalami to the newspapers. They were the very people who were phoning saying, do you know what happens behind the scenes? Because another thing is, as women, we are so quick to trust. We are so quick to trust. You go to a woman, Mamelani. Let me tell you something. The reason why God gave us different body parts is because each body part on your body plays a role. We've got knees. Growing up, what did we used to do? You bend down, you clean the floor. As you grow older, you learn that you need to give your knees its food, and the food is prayer. Give your knees its food, and the food is prayer. The food is prayer. So instead of you finding it okay to go next door or to go to another woman and say, do you know Joseph Wanglupa? Joseph Wantwenya? How about you try giving your knees food to eat? Pray to your God, pray to the universe, pray to your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in, and pray to it and watch it work for you.
Amen. Amen.
Yes. Because the problem, sinoluini. There are certain things you shouldn't just publicize or speak before time prematurely. I look at my life and people had written me off. People had said, Usike that has been married twice and widowed twice. Usike that is so controversial. People just never stopped. But I look at my life today and I say, the unlovable has found love. Why? Because when it's your time, nothing under the face of the sun can stop it. And when it's ordained, nothing under the face of the sun can stop it. But the problem is that Satan will confide, Chomi, wait till I met this one. What do you think? Hypo. Hypo. Stop it. Stop it. This all talks to self-love. Loving yourself. It's okay sometimes to say, I don't want to leave the house. I just want to sit, bath, be in bed, write a book or read or watch TV. It's not every party, every gathering that you must attend. It's not every funeral that you must attend. It's not every wedding that you must attend. Because the problem is, Tina, as women, after the funeral start a party, we gossip. We are enablers of gossiping. We push it up. It's not every funeral you must attend. It's not every wedding you must attend. Sometimes, yes, we heard somebody has died. We will send a message and say condolences. But then you know within yourself, because you know what happens sometimes? When you go to a place, when you come back, you're thinking, ish, why did I go there?
Yes.
Yeah, because we fail to acknowledge the time and the season. Sometimes just don't go. Stay home. You phone people who don't phone you. You WhatsApp people who don't WhatsApp you. When you look through your phone list, you've got 500 people on your phone list. But out of the 500, only 2 are the ones that phone you. Where now you waste money on airtime and data because you are entertaining the 498 people that don't care about you. Those 498 people are the ones, if you had to post, I give you a challenge. Today, if you had to put on your WhatsApp status an emoji of tears and saying, oh God, why me? Watch, the 498 people that don't contact you will be the first ones to say, show me what's wrong. Are you fine? What's happening? Hey. Then when now in your delusional state you think people love me. Sorry, they don't. But they just want to know and suck information from you to say, hey, and then just cut when you put that emoji. On the side, they are phoning each other saying, someone check out WhatsApp here high. Go and look. They'll be saying, do you know? Did she say anything to you? Did she say anything to you? You're one la. Something is wrong. And when you're in your delusional state, you think those people love you. I mean, again, I'm one of those women that's saying, you don't call me, I won't call you. You don't say WhatsApp, I won't WhatsApp you. That is it. Because why must I waste my data, my airtime to phone somebody that has no business in phoning me? Some of you get excited when you see people wherever you want to run to them. Hey, stop it. Love yourself more enough to walk away. Love yourself enough to say, Mamela,
Amen.
I am a princess, I'm a queen in my own right. And that means I will not allow myself to bring self-inflicted toxicness. Because some of the pain we go through is self-inflicted. It is self-inflicted. It's fireworks. I only date guys who are high risk. High risk for what? When you ask the person, what do you mean? No, if he's not high risk, I'm not dating him. But girl, what do you mean high risk? No, he must be married or have somebody, then he's high risk. Then I know he's got so much to lose if anything happens. Dirty of a woman. You are the greatest manipulator because you want to go there, date that person. If things don't go your way, you are the very one that will be blackmailing that person with whatever that you did behind the scenes. Wanting to cause pain to the woman and the wife that is there with him. Shame on you, women.
Amen.
When I speak, I always say it starts within. It starts within yourself. If you are failing to look at yourself in the mirror without the makeup and love yourself without the makeup, something is wrong. If you feel inferior, I can't go there, I haven't done my hair, I haven't done my nails, something is wrong. We all have a story to tell as women. We all do. But it's about time that we stop amplifying and condoning things. Some of us sitting here, you know very well, there are friends of yours who are dating married men, but you are condoning it. Some of you sitting here, you know very well, there's somebody doing something that is not allowed. Look at this thing of friendships. We are friends because all of us are short. Aibo. We are friends because all of us are light-skinned. Aibo. We are friends because all of us are slim or full-figured. Aibo. Ask this girl. God will bring friends for you.
Yes.
You will lose. I lost friends. I lost cockroaches. I lost everything in my life. But when God brought genuine friends to my life, do you know how sweet that is? Do you know people out of the blue who will just text you and say, I thought about you, are you okay? People who will be there to say, how are you? How are your children? People who will just say to you, listen, this weekend I would like to fetch your kids. I just want to take them out. Not people who are there to drain your energy. There are some people when they phone you, you pick up your phone, you think, what do they want now? Some people when they phone you, they are just there to gossip. When you speak to somebody, after you've spoken with them, you feel heavy. You are thinking, ish, you know why? The greatest gossipers, I will phone you and tell you the worst things on earth because I want to leave that burden with you. Go see Israel. Then you stay here, protect your energy. God never made a mistake when He gave us wombs. He never made a mistake when He gave us wombs. Because wombs are powerful. The problem is that we don't understand the power that we have as women.
Yes.
We don't. We speak, things happen. The fact that us as women are able to receive semen, and this semen is able to germinate and turn into bones. Have you ever thought about that? How do you receive it? It turns itself and it becomes bones. And then those bones you push out. Have you ever thought about that? That's how much God trusts you. That how much God is saying, I have faith in people like you who are women. But the problem is that we spit venom. There are men out there who are dying in depression because of us. There are men who can't talk. There are men who will be saying, I would rather keep quiet because the more I talk, I'm going to beat this woman up. Because you know what we do as women? We come here looking all high and mighty, wanting to do whatever. But behind the scenes, we are the very ones that are bringing forth emotional abuse to the men we live with. You wonder why some of the men are alcoholics. You wonder why some of the men don't want to be home. When you'll be saying, hey, very now I've accepted Joshua Strata, you are lying. He's trying to run away from you. He's trying to get away from you. It's just that you don't see it. Joshua prefers being with his friends. Who prefer the chomitza higher rather than being home? How? I thought a relationship or a marriage, you always want to be together. I thought a relationship or a marriage, the only time you are apart is if we're working or we've got serious things. Or yes, there are times when I want to be with my friends. Or yes, there are times when he wants to be with his friends. But not chronically so. There are men, how did he fella Friday? They're gone. Monday after work. Then you'll be saying, oh, my husband is abusing me. My man. No. Take time to introspect and check yourself within yourself. What role am I playing for this man to not want to be around me in the house? Are you a nagging wife? There the man is clapping. Are you a nagging wife or a nagging partner? There are some partners when the man just steps in. Yo! My man, sometimes let him get shocked. Just shock him. Whether he's holding a suitcase or whatever, jump from wherever you are. Go and open for him. And say, honey, how are you? He's going to be shocked because I cry. But again, you teach people how to treat you. And you are the one that will introduce a healthy lifestyle within your home. Now I'm very deliberate. Me. You know when love found me, we had serious conversations. I said, Mamela, you are brave to want to be with this girl. I know. I told love. I told him, you are very brave. Are you sure? He's like, Mamela, baby. He's like, Mamela, baby, I'm in it for infinity. But you become deliberate. Now I love touching. I love being touched. Now I love when I come back from such events. I keep it up there. Somebody clothing. How was it? I miss those things. You know. Now I love traveling with my love. I do. Some of you are somewhere. Yo, your partners are excited. Joe, we are go event fabulous women. How many hours? I get it. Okay, before you don't plan. Why? Tla ba fonela majita. Musadi hayo visa ite. Gone.
Right.
So let's learn to be deliberate in things we do. Be deliberate with spending time with your children. Be deliberate. I'm deliberate in everything I do. And I say to myself, according to the Bible of Sihle Sibisi, if I'm not deliberate, Mamela, this life, Mamela, this life, one life you live. Mamela, let me tell you something. When my son's father passed on, he passed on now 13 years ago. Are you hearing me? My son is 12. That man has never gotten up from the grave to say, "Kito cheka fela." Are you hearing me? When my daughter's father passed on, she's 8 years old now. It was 7 years ago now. Because she was 1.5, almost 2 when he passed on. He's never come back to say, "I'm coming to check, Hori, how's the daughter doing?" Why am I making this example? Because don't live a life of regret. One life you have. If you're not deliberate about things you do, decisions you make, Mamela Mtaratedi, you will die young and you will look pretty in your coffin. Depression is real. Be deliberate about things you do and don't want to do. Be deliberate about how you treat people. Because karma is real. You disrespect people, you tell yourself, why must I honor? Let me tell you something. I had to learn, when you honor people in their position, if you honor authority, do you know the blessings you get?
Yes.
People might think I'm a fool.
Yes.
I honor authority. I honor people bestowed upon me who are higher than me. Why? Because one day, Mamela, that is why maybe people like you will say, "I follow you, I love you," because I'm able to honor authority and respect it. I don't think not even once, if you had to speak to Ndlovukazi, have I ever called her by name. Not even once, be it text, whatever, be it never. Because you teach yourself as a woman to honor authority. Because remember, you can't give what you don't have. People will never honor you if you can't honor others. You honor authority. So as I close, I'm saying be deliberate with what you want to do and what you want being done to you. If you are a gossiper today, stop it. Stop it. And the painful thing is those who gossip. When people gossip about you, you cry the loudest. But Seba, hey, baby girl, you planted a seed, it's harvest time. Harvest. Go ahead, go and harvest, enjoy it. I'm that girl that says I'm not moved by what people say about Sihlesibisi. Because I've been through the fire. My life is not a story, a fairy tale. Mamela, it happened to me. I went through it. And then it's people like you who will sit here and go, "Yo, she was married twice. Yo. Then it's women like you who will say, "She was widowed twice. Yo." Baba, I'm sure they are saying, "Yo, love what has one on yo, he must be careful." But who does that? It's women. It's women. It's women. You people, I'm pointing at you because you're representing women.
Yes.
Instead of you celebrating and saying, I had my relatives say to me, "We are so happy for you." I said, "Guys, Mamelang 6-7 years now. You know what I miss the most? I miss cooking for someone."
Yes.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
No, I cook for the kids, but I miss cooking for someone. You know what I missed? I missed just knowing Joe. I miss those calls. "Baby, today I had to drum 17. How can I pay my mundana?" You know those calls. You know those calls. And some of you take those calls for granted. Some of you, when your person's phone, Ari, "Baby, kupun get it for Joe." Yeah. Some of you, when your lovers are phoning you and they're saying, "Baby, kikupa uri Joe, but la injwanung king." And that is why I always say to people, you won't know what you have until it's gone. You will never know what you have until it's gone. Now I'm deliberate. Sheba, as crazy as I am, you haven't seen the other part of me. Some people were saying to my love, hey, wena, are you sure? It's like, mamela ke rata ntweu. Be deliberate. Be deliberate and unapologetic about your truth. Be deliberate. Guys, mamelang, the most weirdest thing, you know what I missed? Can I just tell you? I just missed having Bessie hair control. Some of you had hair control, you're like, oh, Mudimu Fetsande. You can't stand it. Huh? No, mamelang, if you're doing that, after the seminar, go home and change it. Go home and change it.
Amen.
Because mamelang, for as long as you're alive, it means God and the universe and your ancestors are not done with you. And that means you still have a choice to change things. You have a choice to change things. Yo, guys, I used to miss the fact of just to bonus a shoe. Just a shoe. That's not mine. You know, that this is wrong again. Just look at it and go, sometimes I pinch myself, is this really me? But you guys are taking these things for granted. And then we say, he's abusing me, he doesn't have time for me. No. Just go home. Give your food, give the knees its food, and change your speech. Change your speech. If you used to say one thing, Mamela, Mamela, because remember, out of all these million people out there, women out there, he chose you. With your curves, with your cellulite, with your breast. Mamela, baby girl, now always says, voluptuous as I am, Mamela, I am treated like a queen in the house. Woman, go back and think to the first day when this man approached you. What changed? What made you now? Okay, yes, he might have been doing things that are not okay, but remember, it takes two to tango. You also have a role to play in it. Make your life sweet, ladies. As pretty as you are now, go home. One of these lashes, the makeup, go back home and impart that in your homes, in your marriages. How fit like that you're going to baby, how are you? Some of you will see you even if he wants to cuddle. Women! No man! Whenever two shaving up will see you, getting the color mind. Hey! Women! Makusha! Tight color mind, Makusha! All of these things. And then whenever he's thinking to himself, when I met her, she wasn't like this. No, when I met her, she was, Mamela, these men understand, Hori. Once we get married, after childbirth, things change. You see these breasts, they no longer hang like they do, they just drop. They understand, Hori, they'll be cellulite, they'll be stretch marks, all these things. But the problem is when now you're in Yata. When you think back, so this man looks at you and thinks, then you wonder why your bedroom is cold. Stop it. Stop it. This business of saying when you're angry, you close your legs. Lucifer is waiting outside the door there. Have you seen men? There'll be men that will be staying in mansions, but he will leave that mansion to go cheat with the woman who lives in a shack. Why? Because the one in the shack knows how to treat him. The one in the shack knows how to honor him. Let's not get things twisted. According to the Bible, the universe, and your ancestors, the head of the home is your husband or your partner, whoever you're staying with. Then from there, it's you. Then from you, it's your children. Then from there, it's the immediate family. Then the church. Let's not twist things. Stop it. Go back home and fix it. Some of you, women, self-love starts from there. When was the last time you stood in a mirror naked and just looked at your body? No, take time. I'm giving you 3 assignments today. If you're staying with the husband or your partner, have Hitler today, just go mba and sit him down and say, I know he might be shocked if you're not used to doing it, but how was your day? Show concern. Number 2, tight. Please, guys, just take this man back to where you started. Number 3, how to I was saying. Some of you, how to I was saying, You know what you do? I go to wait tight. You went to the bathroom, so tight, you are dressed. Take time out, just look at your naked body in front of your mirror. Look at the scars. We've got scars for days. We've got stretch marks. We've got cellulite. We've got everything. Look at those things and appreciate them. But let them remind you why they're there.
Yes.
Because if you've got, like for me, I've got a C-section. 2 of them. So I always say to me, this is my gift of love. This is the greatest love of all. Because without this C-section, I wouldn't have had those 2 kids. And if I didn't have those 2 kids, chances are I wouldn't be here today because I would have been dead. And the reason why I say I would have been dead is because the world is cruel. Women are cruel. The society is cruel. So much has been said about C-section. But each time I sleep and I wake up, I would see those 2 angels.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So my C-sections times 2. It's the angels that were born before me to give me life. That is why those who follow me or those who know me will tell you, I say my lifeline are my children. You can say it all about me, but touch those 2. Mamela, I'll make you famous right now. You know, so you look at your body, you appreciate. Appreciate your breast. You say, you know, I used to be able to walk around and not need to wear a bra. Now they squint a bit. Appreciate that. Appreciate your stretch marks. Appreciate all the marks. That's why you are able to have self now. Because it starts with you. And watch me, your partner will look at you and say, what's happening with you? You say, no, I'm just reminding myself about my beauty. So in parting, ladies, you are power. You are powerful, and let nobody tell you otherwise. You are beautiful. You are God's most prized possession. The issue is that everything starts within. Ingapagati. So when a next woman is being cruel or unkind to somebody else, just pray for them. Don't gossip about them. Because if they are being unkind to someone else, that means the problem is with them. They are lacking self-love. They are lacking all these nutritious things that a woman should have within themselves. Instead of saying, within themselves, they are sick, they are toxic. They still need to go detox within themselves. So until that time comes, it's okay to love people from a distance. Love yourself enough to walk away from things that don't please you.